2014-2015 Summer Creek High School varsity cheerleaders under the direction of Coach Tennille Williams and manager Madison Freeman. We'd like to introduce sophomore Kendall Womack, sophomore Kylie Turner, sophomore Michaela Robertson, junior Kelsey Cannon, junior Brianna Garza, junior Novate Creeks, junior Devin Brinsfield, junior Maddie Berry, senior Raven Johnson, senior Lauren McMiller, senior Christy Thoring, senior NCAA All-American Tia Lewis, senior Uranicia Gibson, senior co-captain Sydney Shell, senior captain Chrissy Polson, and junior NCAA All-American and Best All-Around Mascot, Mackenzie Harper. Introducing the award-winning Oak Ridge High School varsity cheerleaders led by Coach Sarah Parker. This group of talented young ladies placed second in the nation at the high school national championships and ranked in the top 10 of high schools in the nation for their generous donation and community service for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Be sure to support these 2014 and 15 varsity cheerleaders in their ongoing effort with St. Jude's. Introducing All-American Captain Senior Reagan Gibbs. All-American Captain Senior Ashlyn Ortiz. Senior Captain Morgan Traylor. Captain Senior Megan Winterer. All-American Junior Sam Carty. Junior Maddie Cook. Junior Maggie Flanagan. Junior Kaylee Montes. Junior Ashley Patterson. Junior Macy Sanders. Junior Emma Williams. Sophomore Haley Bolanos. Sophomore Nicole Boyette. Sophomore Ashley Brown. Sophomore Destiny Clark. Sophomore Jamie Easton. Sophomore Kayla Fitch. Sophomore Kaylin Gannett. Sophomore Sammy Haberman. Sophomore Kaylee Henderson. Sophomore Nicole Howard. Sophomore Kimberly Knight. Sophomore Jada Price. Sophomore Abigail Rowe. Sophomore Maddie Tugwell. And our mascots, Victoria Anderson and Taylor Carter. Let's give all of these cheerleaders from both teams a great hand, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask that you please stand for the playing of the school songs. First, the school song of Summer Creek High School. And now, the school song of Oak Ridge High School. And here comes the Bulldogs of Summer Creek. And your War Eagles! Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to the center of the field for the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. The colors are being presented by Oak Ridge High School Air Force Junior ROTC Team War Eagles Color Guard under the command of Master Sergeant Koffler. Members of the left color guard team are the American flag and commander, Cadet Martinez. The Texas flag, Cadet Conrad. Right guard, Cadet E. Brown. Left guard, Cadet Zapata. Members of the right color guard team are the American flag and commander, Cadet Abu Salam. The Texas flag, Cadet Kane. Right guard, Cadet Reynolds. Left guard, Cadet Hopkins. And our alternate, Cadet Gibson. Men should remove their hats, place their hands over their hearts, ladies and gentlemen, as we have our national anthem. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America. In the center of the field of play, the captains of each team along with the officials are meeting for the traditional coin toss. Captains of each team for the War Eagles, number 23, McKnight, 77.
I'm Bert Brocker.
And I'm Mark M. Johnson.
And we are here live from Woodforest Bank Stadium.
And number 8, Edwards. For the Bulldogs.
And today we have a matchup featuring
33,
Oak Ridge War Eagles
Jordan.
And the Summer Creek
Number
Bulldogs. And
64,
Mark, it's a good
Jackson.
one tonight because this is
Number 50.
playoff implications. Real simple. Summer Creek win,
Lenora.
Summer Creek
And
in.
number 60,
Yeah, that's right.
Taylor.
Summer Creek can control their own destiny today by just pulling this one off. If not, they're going to need a lot of help from other games, including tomorrow's or Saturday's game that we're actually going to do here again
Got
between
Kingwood and the Woodlands.
and the Woodlands. There you go.
Which is one lost team, and they lost to Manville. And by the way, for those that are out there watching tonight, we will have the Manville Pearland game as Texan Live's Game of the Week tomorrow night. The game will be aired 1 hour live,
Ladies
but we
and
will
gentlemen, you
be,
can't tell
Gerald
the players
McNeil,
without a
myself,
program.
and the crew will be out there
You can't
tomorrow
know the
night
local merchants
getting that
that
game
support
ready.
our
But,
fine schools
you know, this
without
is as
that
big
same
as it
program.
gets right here
We
for Humboldt
encourage you
Independent
to
School
buy
District.
program and support
And
our school
Summer
and
Creek's
support
going to
the
get the ball
merchants.
here. And we're going to get the game underway and
They're
and the
available
ball in their possession.
all over the
So
stadium for $5 apiece.
here we go.
Calhoun and Wanza back deep for the Bulldogs. Barrientos doing the kicking honors for the War Eagles.
Wanza and Calhoun back for the Bulldogs, and that kick's going to go over his head and go out the back of the end zone. So
Kicking
Mark,
out of the
Summer
end
Creek
zone
will take
for a
over first and
touchback.
10 from the 25-yard line.
First and 10 Bulldogs from their own 25. Zachary Walker, quarterback for
Walker
the
up under
Bulldogs.
center tonight. Wanza in the backfield with him. Two out to right. Going to be a pass here. Rolls out, man open. Going to be a drop ball there, Mark.
Number 30, incomplete.
Not exactly the way that they wanted to start off, but just after one play, a quick rollout, just trying to get yardage up on that, and unsuccessful. Let's see what he goes to here in the second play.
Hernandez and Wanzo in the backfield.
Walker under center. Hernandez up in front. Wanza in tailback position. Receivers on both sides. Straight back. Got a reverse here to number 4, Mark. Number 4, Victor Hanks. Makes a cut. Breaks a couple tackles. Got a little bit of a seam. Got to get out here. He's got a blocker. He's going to the 40, 30. Gets a blocker in front of him. Picks it up 20, 10, 5. Whoo, that's close. Holy cow. Holy cow. There we go, Mark. That's exactly what we needed to see right there. That was number 4, Victor Hanks.
Absolutely fantastic blocking. It just looked like he was going to come down any second. The blocking just held up. And right there at the very end, Zarian Holcomb just made a fantastic tackle.
It was a 74-yard run there, so very, very nice. Here we go. Walker up under center. Juan's in the backfield. Hernandez is in front of him. First and goal from the 1. Straight ahead. Going to be hit there hard and actually going to probably lose about a yard there. That's going to bring up second down and goal from the 2 there.
Baptiste on the stop. Wanzo on the carry. No gain on the play. Loss of 2.
Ball's going to be spotted down at the 3-yard line. So it's going to bring down second down and goal from the 3-yard line right here. Walker's going to line up in the gun. Little pistol formation here. Straight ahead right there. Walker keeps the ball. Walker's going to get in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's the kind of way we needed to start out here tonight. That was exactly what we were looking for. You know, big play. And that's what it's going to take to win this game tonight. Oak Ridge can put some points on the board.
Yeah, 68 seconds into the game, and Summer Creek has come on with a charge to take a 6-0 lead with the extra point on the way.
Good hard run by Walker there. The kick is up. The kick is good. That will give the Bulldogs 7, Eagles 0 here.
Mantilla scored 7-0 in favor of the Summer Creek Bulldogs.
And all our touchdowns today are brought to you by the United States Air Force. Our mission, fly, fight, and win. How do we do it? By combining the best and the brightest with superior training and cutting-edge technology. Check out airforce.com and find out if there's a place for you in the United States Air Force.
Luca DePeppa in Portofino. Buffalo Wild Wings also in Portofino.
Well, Mark, you couldn't have started out much better than that. That's exactly what you wanted right there. You wanted a couple big plays. Got it. Finish the drive off. Got it. And here we go now. We'll go on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, none other than a big 74-yard run to get things going.
And Vernon's Country Catfish also in Conroe. We appreciate these sponsors for our 2014 Press Box seats.
Mantilla to cook off here for the Bulldogs.
For the War Eagles, Mantilla doing the kicking honors.
High kick here. Ball's going to get on the ground, bounce around. Very, very good bounce there, but great coverage by the Bulldogs. And looks like it's going to be number 42 on the stop there and number 29.
That's Jeremiah Reese and Javian Lewis right there for the Bulldogs.
Number 10, Letney, quarterbacking for the War Eagles. Edwards in the backfield.
Number 10, Latley, will be the quarterback tonight for Oak Ridge. in the shotgun formation, takes the snap. Got blitz right there, and that would be
Number 46 of the Bulldogs.
number 46 of the Bulldogs there with a big power rush.
Yeah, Isaac Claiborne came on strong there to just take him down. I mean, just absolute force. Didn't hesitate, just pull him right down.
That's going to bring up a second down, and we'll call it 18 here.
Loss of
Long
7,
17.
17.
Lantley takes the snap. He's going to hand it off on a little receiver around play. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards there. So he'll bring this back, Mark, into about a 3rd down and 12 for the Oak Ridge Eagles.
Yeah, Isaac Claiborne getting involved in that one again, forcing him out of bounds.
3rd and 13.
Mark, we need a big defensive stop here. Bulldogs, did what they were supposed to do on their first possession. Let's see if we can stop Letney and company here in the shotgun. Letney takes snap, fakes it. Going to throw a bubble screen out here. Going to bobble it a little bit. Got good coverage on him. And very nice play. Very nice play. Only going to pick up about 4 yards on that. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we'll call it 8 yards. And the Eagles are sending in their punter. Great job, Bulldogs. That was an awesome job there to do exactly what they were supposed to do. That was a little bubble screen there. They did a good job of making sure they, didn't get too aggressive with the tackle and brought him to the ground, didn't let him pick the first down up.
Absolutely.
Jones back deep.
Jones is back deep for the Bulldogs. Punt's on the way. Jones is going to field this one around the 31-yard line. Bobbles it, picks it up, gets around the corner. Going to take it back to the 30, 31, 32. That's a very, very nice recovery there by Jones.
Kalen Johnson, number 2.
It is a chilly night, more chilly than usual anyway. And the players look like before they were taking pregame reps, a lot of them had trouble catching the ball. Not sure if that has anything to do with the weather, but we've seen a couple of bobbles here tonight, and that one obviously could have been very dangerous for Summer Creek, and luckily he picked it back up and got some yardage out of it, in fact.
Yeah, Mark, and it is a little breezy here, a little cool. And, Oak Ridge has got the wind at their back this first quarter. Here we go, Walker under center. Drops back, going to be a draw plays Wanza. Wanza breaks the tackle. Going to fight forward. He'll pick up about 2 yards on that play. Bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it a short 7, long 8 here.
Wanzo on the carry.
Looks like Victor Alvarez was one of the guys that jumped on that pile for the War Eagles, stopping the Bulldogs.
Walker's going to line up under center. One's in the backfield, hands it straight ahead. Breaks the tackle right there. Going to pick up, we'll call it about 3 more yards there. So we'll call it 2 yards. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 from the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Andrew Burke was containing the Bulldogs running back on that one for the War Eagles.
See what Coach Ford dials up here on a 3rd and 6. Walker under center, Hernandez and Wanza in the backfield. Drops back, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Going to throw it downfield and going to be completed to number 81. Nice job there. Very, very nice job.
1st and 10, Bulldogs. Handy.
Yeah, great catch. He fell down, and Lamar Handy for Oak Ridge, all he had to do was touch him. Not really much of a tackle, but as he fell on the ground, but a great catch, a great first down. Let's see if they can keep moving this ball downfield.
Very nice job there by Roberts to go up and get that ball and bring it down for a first down. Bulldogs have 1st and 10 at the 48. Going to draw a play up the middle. Wanza straight ahead. He's going to bow, we'll call it 4 yards, so to bring up 2nd down and 6 from the 44-yard line. Well, now they're back at 45, so bring up 2nd down and 7 from the 45. Wanja back in the backfield. Walker under center. Takes the snap. Gonna throw the ball deep here. Oh, what a close play there. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Alex St. Louis on the coverage for the War Eagles. Had him covered pretty good, but a decent throw, throwing it up above him. So if he'd thrown it slightly...
Yeah, Mark, but we talked about it last week. Boy, that's where you want to see the ball thrown.
Yeah.
You want to see it where your receiver can go up and get it and the defender cannot. So
St. Louis definitely wasn't going to catch that.
So looks like Coach Ford's going to take a timeout here, and we will go to our timeout sponsor right now. Mark, take it away.
That's Deerwood Air and Heating Solutions. And they are located at 38 Wilson Road. Call 247-281-852-2778 or look them up online at humbleacrepair.com. That's Deerwood Air and Heating Solutions. You call, we come, you're cool.
After we said at the start of the game, I'm Bert Brocker here with.
And I'm Mark M. Johnson.
And here we go. 3rd down and 7 after the timeout. Walker in the shotgun. Wanja in the backfield with him. Trips to the right. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Quick bubble screen out here. Going to be wrapped up there. And not going to get there. That was a nice tackle. Batiste there on that tackle did a really, really nice job. So Ballard won't get the 1st down there, but move the field position. Ball's going to be placed down at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will punt.
Bulldogs having already secured a playoff spot, probably going to wrap up 3rd place in the district.
Actually, the Bulldogs have not.
Excuse me, War Eagles.
Yes. Going to field the ball around the 19-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will take over.
For the War Eagles from the 19.
Here we go. Handoff over to the left side. Going to go forward and pick up about 4 yards. Edwards with the carry there. We'll call it 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Javian Honora, excuse me, on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Letney in the backfield here in the shotgun formation. 2nd down, fakes the handoff, going to hit the bubble screen out to the left, breaks the tackle there, gets upfield.
Right side.
Going to be drugged down after a big gain of about 30 yards there. Going to be
Jordan after a good gain on the play.
Jacob Jordan had to run quite a distance to take him down. If it wasn't for him, then he would have been gone. He only had 1 man left to beat. Jordan got there in time, though, to preserve the touchdown.
Ball going to be placed down right at midfield. That's where the War Eagles take over 1st and 10. Letney in the pistol formation here. Brings the man in motion. Fakes the handoff, straight to give up the middle. Going to gain about 3 yards on that play.
By number 50, Honora.
Yeah. Honora once again tripping him up. So 5 minutes and ticking left in the 1st quarter.
Letney in the gun here, takes the snap, going to do the quick bubble screen again out. Looks like he's going to be tackled around McKnight there.
Williams.
And Christopher Williams
3rd and 1.
stopped him right before he could get the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1 here for the War Eagles on the 41-yard line of Summer Creek. Letting in the gun again, brings his receiver in motion. Going to go straight handoff, straight up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another tackle. And whoa, what a big run that was right there. Edwards real close to breaking that one.
26 on the stop. Jones, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is another
Broderick Jones stopped him right before he could get away. And it's another one of those things where a close call for the Bulldogs. And Oak Ridge threatening.
War Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 from the, we'll call it 23-yard line of Summer Creek here. Letting their quarterback barking out signals. Takes the ball, going to throw the ball again. That man's covered. The give and go. Is it going to be caught? Wow. Big hit right there. Big hit. But Townsend managed to hang on to that ball.
You got to give it to him there. That was an impressive hit by the defensive. I can't quite see who it was right now for Summer Creek, but he hit him good and he did his job. But unfortunately, he hung on to it, and Oak Ridge is a point away from tying this.
Brings the man in motion again. Handoff straight up the middle. Going to be a touchdown there.
Touchdown, Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge is going to score on that play and make it 7-6 as they trot in for the point after attempt here.
There he goes on the extra point attempt. Nice holding.
Little high snap.
Kick is good. Score.
Partially blocked there, but it managed to barely cross the upright. So 7 for War Eagles, 7 for the Bulldogs, with 2:59 here to go in the first quarter.
Conroe ISD would like to thank our anchor partners for their support of Conroe ISD. Gullo Ford, Boston, Toyota.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Wanza and Calhoun back deep for the Bulldogs.
Wanza and Calhoun back here for Summer Creek on this kickoff. That one looks like it's going to sail through the back of the end zone too. So once again, Bulldogs going to take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Fans starting to fill in here. As we said, traffic was a little difficult tonight getting over here, but beautiful stadium they have here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium, and get ready for Summer Creek Bulldogs' third possession. Got Walker in the backfield in the shotgun, and Wanza with him.
22 in the backfield. Wanza
takes direct snap, hands off to Wanza, bounces off a tackle, bounces off another tackle, and
off to Wanza, tackled by Handy.
Now Lamar Handy trips him up
Gain of 2 on the play
for the War Eagles.
Hard run there by Wanza. You know, he was hitting the backfield about 3 yards deep there, managed to break away from 2 or 3 tackles and pick up 2 yards and make something positive out of that play. So, you know, moving forward here, 2nd down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Walker takes the snap, back to throw, has a little time. Going to air it out here. Has a man. That ball is going to be caught by number 27. Number 27. Calhoun on the reception.
Yeah, there was unfortunately a flag on that play.
Yo, there we go. It's going to be holding against the Eagles. So that is going to be a big play right there. Calhoun did a great job of going up and catching that ball right there, Mark. And he got separation. That was a really nice throw there by Walker. So Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from the War Eagles, we'll call it 39-yard line.
Bulldogs from the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you always worry when you see those flags on a big gain like that. Fortunately, it went Summer Creek's way.
Yeah, especially when it's in the middle there, because you didn't know if that separation came from him pushing off. In this case, he was held, and that's good for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Walker in the backfield with Wanza. Takes the snap, going to hand off. No, he's not. Keeps the ball, makes a couple cuts, breaks a couple tackles. Going to get down to about the 30-yard line and pick up a solid 7 yards there. We'll call it 9 on that. So they're going to bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 30-yard line. Big run right there. It was a read option. He kept the ball, broke a couple tackles, and hard run there.
Yeah, big gain before Tillery Walker brought him down.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Walker in the quarterback. Got Wanza to his right. Brings the receiver in motion. Going to hand the ball off to number 27.
27 on the carry. Fumble.
Ball comes loose, and it looks pretty obvious that Oak Ridge fell on that one, and that will indeed be the indication as Summer Creek will turn it over.
Jalen Johnson on the recovery for the War Eagles. 1st and 10.
So the War Eagles will take over on their own 32-yard line after the fumble recovery. 1:01 left to play in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game.
Letney quarterbacking for the War Eagles.
Letney in the shotgun here. Takes over 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line after the fumble. Hands off to the right side.
Hand off.
Going to be tackled by, looks like, number 2.
That's Julius Perkins forcing the short gain.
Stop for the Bulldogs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another War Eagle first down.
Mark, we got 43 seconds here to go in the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. Letney takes the snap. Going to hand it off again. An ISO read. Going to pick up about 7, number 2 again with the tackle there.
And Julius Perkins once again getting involved.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Ball will be placed down at the Bulldog 49. Going to bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 2 yards. And that very well could take us to the second quarter, and without doubt it will. So we'll go to the second quarter. Bulldogs 7, War Eagles 7. As you all know, I'm Bert Brocker with TexanDrive.com. We have over 1,500 vehicles to choose from at one great location right there off of 59 and Will Clayton. So if you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to TexanDrive.com. You can ask for Tom Huberty, Marvin Driver. We got a great team of people. I've got managers that have been with me a long, long time. So if you're looking for a great deal, go to TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Do yourself a favor and go to yellowauto.com. How do you do?
We want to recognize special young people who help our athletes every week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about the student trainers. Let's give a recognition to Macy Mack, Vanessa Miranda, Paige Taylor, Randy Hayden, Sarah Blackwell, Emily Gibson, Mary Fowler, Katie Cornelson, Carson Manka, Shea Stewart, and Becca Parrish. These are great student trainers. 2nd and 2 for the War Eagles.
War Eagles 2nd and 2 here from the Bulldogs 49-yard line. Letney in the gun. Letney fakes the handoff, takes it straight up the middle, and going to pick the first down up there. Tackled by number 44 on the stop.
Steven Serafine.
Seraphin, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is another War Eagle first down.
Mark, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Letney takes a snap. Going to throw that quick little bubble screen out there. Breaks the tackle. Oh, hit hard there by number 46.
Yeah, Isaac Claiborne,
on the stop after
a former
gain of
Texan
5.
Live Player of the Week nominee,
Gain of 7 on the play.
avoids
2nd
the
and 3.
blocking, fights through it, and a hard hit. Force him out. It's great determination by Claiborne.
Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 yards here from the Summer Creek Bulldogs 35-yard line.
Etway on the carry, left side.
Going to be tackled around
Perkins
the
pushes
2
him
yard
out of
lines
bounds on
there.
the 1 yard line. And that,
Call it the
ladies and
1 yard
gentlemen,
line.
War Eagle first
Boy, that running back
down.
for the War Eagles just
1st and 10,
ran
War
up
Eagles.
that just like a lightning bolt up the
and
sideline.
goal,
Claiborne
War
tried to
Eagles.
chase him down, couldn't catch up, and almost scored before being forced out at the 1. Play clock down to 4.
Letney hands off, and number 9's going to walk in. Edwards untouched.
Barrientos to do the kicking. McKnight holds. It's up, and it's good. The score, Oak Ridge.
That's going to make it
14,
Oak Ridge 14,
Summer Creek
Bulldogs 7.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Iron Man Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Shenandoah Municipal Development District, our anchor partners for Conroe ISD.
Calhoun and Wanza back here for the Bulldogs, waiting on this kickoff. They going to put their feet around the 10-yard line here. Number 26, Barrientos, to kick off for War Eagles. Puts his foot into it. Calhoun's going to take the ball right there. Going to run hard upfield. Going to break a couple tackles. Bring that ball out to the, we'll call it,
Calhoun on the return.
27-yard line. So hard run there. Fielded the ball around the 2. So he brought that ball back 25 yards. Good solid return right there, Mark.
First and 10 from the.
It looked like he held up just a little at the end. Brian trying to brace for the tackle, did a spin move, and the tackle just didn't come.
Walker in the gun here. Going to hand off to Wanza straight ahead.
End up 22.
Going to pick up, we'll call it 6 yards. Bring up a second down and 4 along 3. So, ball.
Wrapped up by Dalen Johnson for the War Eagles.
Walker in the shotgun, Wanza at his side. Takes the ball. Hands off straight up the middle. Little bit of a bobble there, but he's still going to manage to pick up about 2 yards on that. So it'll bring up a third down, and we'll call it 2 yards here. Ball going to be placed down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he fell over it. He looked like on the ground. He kept trying to fight for that first down when he was, but Alvarez made sure that that wasn't going to happen.
Walker, Hernandez, and Wanza in the backfield here. Receiver on each side. Takes it back. He's actually going to throw the ball right here, right there. Great throw out there to number 9, Ballard.
It's a good first down pickup. Yeah, Lamar Handy stopped him, but once again, one of those plays where all he had to do was touch him when he was down.
Yeah, but Mark, that shows confidence in your quarterback and your receiver right there on a third and 2, and coach is going to go with a little quick out pattern there. Very nice job. Walker's going to go up under center this time. Receiver on each side. Hernandez and Wanza in the backfield. Straight drop. Rolls out here to the left side. Got a man. Going to be a little high. Going to be picked off.
Jones on the interception for the War Eagles. First and 10.
And Jones picks it off for the War Eagles, and the second turnover for Summer Creek so early in this game. And the turnovers are what usually kills them early in these games. And we've seen it in the past. The turnovers just killing them. Against Atascocita, it really hurt them and almost cost them the game.
37, the first and 10 for the War Eagles.
Here we go, letting in the backfield. Got some pressure there. Going to throw back across his body.
Pass is complete to Townsend. Number 2, Perkins on the coverage. And that lands in another.
Julius Perkins on the tackle for Summer Creek. A wide open War Eagle downfield.
Going to be another quick throw right here. Nice tackle there. Going to be a late flag. Looked like it's going to go against the War Eagles here. But illegal man downfield by what his signal was there. Let's wait and see what the referee calls out here.
Still was a nice tackle.
It's going to be an ill-eligible man downfield, 5 yards back. Bring up first down and 15 here.
First and 15 for the War Eagles after the penalties marked off.
Letting in the center, going to hand off straight up the middle, and Going to pick up about 5 yards on that plow. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
33, Jordan.
Jordan on the tackle.
Jacob Jordan, yep.
Gain of 6 on the play, be 2nd and 9.
Letney got a man in motion. Going to hand the ball off. Going to be picked up. Ball's going to be stripped out. Holy cow, once again. That was a break the Bulldogs were looking for, unfortunately. War Eagles have had some luck on their side tonight. You know, that little pass there, guy was open, bounced up, bounced off a couple people. I mean, you know, but the good thing is the scoreboard only says 14-7 right now. The Bulldogs are clearly in this game, Mark.
Yeah, Colby Raphael forcing that fumble on the previous play made a fantastic tackle. He's coming to life here in the second quarter.
6:38 to go here in this right before halftime in the second quarter. Letting in the gun, crowd getting into it. Takes the snap. Got to throw over the middle right there.
Number 3, Townsend on the reception.
Wrestled down by Julius Perkins. And I mean wrestled. He did not want to go down.
Number 25 has the lead for one play. Helmet off. Fourth and short for the War Eagles.
They're going to say Wilson's helmet came off, and he's going to be forced to the sidelines.
Big defensive stand right here. 4th down and 1. Letney's going to go straight up the middle.
Edwards up the middle for the touchdown.
Well, unfortunately, 1 yard would have probably been more feasible for Summer Creek as he takes it all the way in for the touchdown to make it a 20-7 game with the extra point on the way.
Personal. 50 on the deep. 15 yards in the kickoff. That's your point is good.
With 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter, the score, Oak Ridge 21, Summer Creek 7.
So a little bad blood going on between the two teams as the extra point is up and good. So it'll make it the War Eagles 21 and the Bulldogs 7 with 5:55 to go in the half.
We want to recognize the people who helped support Conroe ISD.
And there's a personal foul assessed on the play of 20 yards from the kickoff going against Summer Creek.
Consolidated Communications and Lone Star College. Likewise, premier partners Conroe Incredible Pizza, Ace Hardware, and St. Luke's Lakeside Hospital. Barrientos teeing the ball up, doing the kicking honors for the War Eagles. Wanza and Calhoun back deep for the Bulldogs.
Wanza and Calhoun here. They are preparing. They got their guys stacked together here. You know, very easily could try an onside kick with the ball being placed down at the 45 of the Bulldogs. Be interesting to see what they do here.
And 21 unanswered points by the War Eagles. Summer Creek has to get something going here. They want to stay in this game for the half.
He's just going to kick it right out of the back of the end zone again, and that will bring it up.
Kick it out of the
Ball
end
out to
zone
the
for a
25-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over, 1st and 10. Bulldogs take over, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Walker under center. Hernandez and Wanza. Wanza in the tailback formation. Drops back, hands off to Wanza, breaks through the middle there, picks up about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. We have 5:48 here to go in the second quarter mark, and this is right here, this is composure. You know, we got a little flustered there, but everything's fine. Bulldogs can take this ball, drive down the field, and get a score here. You know, go in with positive thought processes going into the second half. Walker takes the ball, back to drop. Got a man right there. That's going to be good for a 1st down right there. Throw's going to be out to number 4.
Hanks. Tackled by Jones.
Hanks on the reception there.
First 10
And
again for the
that's going to
Bulldogs.
pick up 6 yards and bring up a 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Yeah.
Walker in the shotgun formation, takes the ball, hands off to Wanda, straight up the middle.
Handoff.
He's going to bull rush. Looks like he's going to pick up 5 yards right there. Good, hard run straight ahead by Wanza there, Mark.
Andrew Burke initially with the tackle there. Bert, I think you said it great there. They just want to get some points on the board here, down 21-7, and they're doing good so far. They've got the ball almost at midfield. They need to get something going.
Yep, 4:30 to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers out here to our left. Shotgun formation. One's in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. Keeps the ball.
Walker.
Makes one move there and going to pick up positive yards. That was a good run by Walker. You know, he was basically stopped in the backfield there for a loss, but Walker managed to make one move and go forward, and we'll give him 1 yard there and bring up 3rd down and 4 from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, if the blocking can keep up like it did on that 74-yard run and recently right there, then they can keep picking up yardage and keep moving the ball downfield.
Walker under center, going to be a draw play straight ahead. One's just going to break off one tackle.
Hit by Williams and Munoz. No gain on
Williams and Munoz team up to get the tackle for the War Eagles. And we do have an injury on the field. So we'll go to a Deerwood Air Solutions and Heating timeout. They're located at 38 Wilson Road. Call 24-7-281-852-2778 or look them up online at humbleacrepair.com. That's Deerwood Air and Heating Solutions. You call, we come, you're cool.
Number 60 looks like he was a little shook up there, Taylor. And Coach Ford has a decision to make here on 4th and 2 from the 44-yard line. Leaving the offense out here, really no hesitation. Move straight ahead. Walker under center. Quick snap, straight ahead, handoff up the middle. He's going to get a 1st down there. Boy, what a big hard run by Wanzer right there. Very, very nice job. Hernandez got up in there and made a nice block to give him an opportunity to pick up the first down. Ball's going to be placed down at the 48-yard line, and the Bulldogs will get another fresh set of downs here, Mark.
Yeah, he's pulling some of those War Eagles along with him, fighting for that first down.
2:47 to go here in the second quarter. Walker takes the snap. He's back to throw. Got a man out there. Number 81 there for the Bulldogs.
Number 81 on the reception. Jones on the coverage.
Roberts with the reception there. I apologize, folks. My left-hand man here is having a little trouble tonight grabbing these numbers, so we don't have a spotter tonight. We're here by ourselves, so a little more difficult than normal, but we will get it to the best of our abilities here. So number 7, Walker under center. Wan's in the backfield. Straight back, hands off straight up the middle. Ooh, going to be a flag here. Let's see what this one's all about.
One's on the carry.
Whoa, going to be against
No
the
gain on the
defense,
play.
if I seen that correctly. So that's going to be an automatic first down right there.
First and 5. Hey, number 7 on the defense. 15 yards. First.
Bulldogs can use that, Mark.
That's a big-time call. New set of downs. Move the ball up 15 yards.
Ball's going to be placed down around the, we'll call it 34, possibly, yep, right on the 34-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will have first and 10. Minute 57 to go here with 2 timeouts. Plenty of time. You know, the first part of what I asked for is working. They're moving the ball down the field, picked up a big fourth down. Walker under center, clock moving, minute 44 to go here in the first half. Walker back to throw, looks at the field, going to move around, going to have to come out here to the outside.
Oh, no.
Walker's
Holy
Ball
scramble
cow.
comes loose.
on the play.
Picked up by the War Eagles, and the third turnover of the first half for Summer Creek.
Andy on the recovery.
Oak Ridge will take over
10, War Eagles.
once again. And that is very, very unfortunate considering the position that Summer Creek was just in to get some more points on the board, or at least get themselves in a good position. So Oak Ridge will take over on the 49-yard line of their own half of the field.
Letting you on the keeper.
Nice tackle there by number,
Out by Jordan. No gain on the play.
by Jordan. We don't even have to call out a number.
Coming. Over it.
How has Buckaloo Chevrolet in Conroe stayed in business? For over 48 years? It might be because they have the best people in town. Or maybe it's because Buckaloo is family owned and operated, or that they have the best price, selection, and service. But the real reason is simple. When you treat people right, they come back. Buckaloo Chevrolet in Conroe.
Second 10, back to throw. Has time. That
Almost picked off.
Pass intended for Townsend, incomplete.
Like Jeremiah Reese got his hands on that, almost picked that one off for Summer Creek.
Going to be third down and 10 here. Ball on the 49-yard line of the War Eagles. Need a stop here, right here. Letney takes the snap, sets up a screen there.
Pass completed, number 21, Moore. Knocked out of bounds by Wilson.
Yeah,
And
Tremaine
that, ladies
Wilson
and gentlemen, is another flag on the play.
forces him out of bounds after a massive amount of missed tackles by the Bulldogs.
After the play. Personal foul. 55 on the offense. 15 yards. Third down.
Josh Lowe being called for the personal foul for the War Eagles, backs him up 15 yards.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is another War Eagle first down.
Correct. First down.
Letney takes snap, hands off straight up the middle. Good job defense there, the team tackling there.
Tackled by Reese and a host of Bulldogs. Gain of
Reese initially getting his hands to hold him up before
Second charge.
the rest of his Bulldogs came and made the tackle. Another timeout.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle or looking for a place to get good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Stello Ford, Mazda, and Toyota in Stello's and Certain Conroe within area since 1970, offering outstanding selection, low prices, and treating every customer like family. And you know that's exactly what Stello Ford, Mazda, and Toyota will do for you. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or just need service, do yourself a favor.
Texan Live is also brought to you by Cerna Insurance Agency, located at 9232 Will Clayton Parkway. Purchasing a new home is complicated enough without having to worry about insurance. Go to CernaInsurance.com for more info. At Cerna Insurance Agency, we shop your rate so you don't have to.
Here we go. The handoff right there.
Handy on the carry.
Cuts back up. Breaks a couple tackles.
Gain. Tripped up.
Big shoestring tackle there by number 6.
Yeah, Colby Raphael.
Number 6.
He's coming up with some big tackles today. That one stopped at another touchdown.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is another War Eagle first down.
Letney takes a snap. Hands off straight up the middle.
Edwards on the carry, right side. Good game.
Clock running, about 22 seconds
Jeremiah
to go
Reese.
here in the second quarter. Looks like the War Eagles coach is going to call a timeout with 18 seconds to go here in the first half. And that goes to our timeout break sponsor.
That's Deerwood Air Solutions, located at 38 Wilson Road. Call 24/7-281-852-2778 or look them up online at humbleacrepair.com. That's Deerwood Air and Heating Solutions. You call, we come, you're cool.
Here we go. Letney brings the receiver in motion here. Going to hand off straight up the middle.
Edwards on the carry up the middle. Touchdown. War
And that's
Eagle.
another War Eagle touchdown with 14 seconds to go in the half. They strike again and will take a 27-7 lead with another extra point on the way.
Barrientos on the attempt, and it's good. 14 seconds left in the first
Kick is
half.
up and good. It'll be 28-7
Spring Creek
with 14 seconds to go in the half.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid, but sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on Nick Gonzalez for Oak Ridge.
Not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann.
Well, Mark, with
advancing health.
14 seconds to go and 2 timeouts, the good news is they're going to back them up 15 yards, so Oak Ridge will be kicking off around the 30-yard line. So without doubt, Calhoun and Wanza will get a chance to field this kick if he decides to kick off. And, just need a big return here, set something up, try to score some points here right before the half.
Yeah, penalties can be killer. I mean, not saying 28-7, that's a pretty big lead, but, any points that Summer Creek can get at this point, I think they'd be happy. Only 14 seconds on the clock. Even if they get 3 out of this, I think it's more of a positive outlook going into the half.
Wanza and Calhoun back for Summer Creek Bulldogs as Barrientos tees the ball up.
All going to be put down on the 25-yard line. Good kick here. Calhoun's going to pick it at the 20. Going to go straight north here. Going to break through. And going to go to about the 41-yard line. So with 7 seconds to go. Realistically, 1 play and possibly 2, just depending on where the ball ends up at there.
Yeah, if they want to get any kind of field goal range, they're going to have to throw a long pass to the sidelines and to get out of bounds, and might be tough to do from this far back. And as it is, John Williams will just record a sack to bring us to the half. So after 1 half of play, the War Eagles will lead the Bulldogs 28-7. This is Texan Live, presented by Texan Drive.